appendicitis. Gotcha. Corey Talbot. Travis Thoreau.
Two row.
Adrian Vieira. Is it Vieira? Hunter Walker. Hunter.
Yeah.
Courtney Watson. Where do you go?
Courtney.
Really? You sure? You go by something else? You sure? Robert Whitener. Robert?
Forgot my last name. Bobby.
Bobby. Zachary Williams. Zachary?
Zach.
Zach, okay. Keith Zerger.
Yeah.
Zerger? Okay. What about Keith?
Yeah.
Ken? Jim?
Keith.
All right, anyone's name I didn't call? Okay.
Hey, I had a question.
Yes.
Earlier when you listed your office hours,
Uh-huh.
you said 2 to 1 on one. Was that a typo? Like, did you mean 1 to 2 or 2 to 3? Thursday. Oh, 2 to 4.
It's a
Okay, never mind.
4, come on.
It's a free day.
It's hard to read.
It's a 4. I realize the font sucks and that the highlight in the room makes a difference. It is 2 to 4.
All right,
So
thank
it's
you.
not a typo. Any other I'm free like all day. I mean, that's like 2 in the morning to 1 in the afternoon. I won't be here. I had when I was in grad school at Nebraska, I had an instructor who had his office hours posted 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock a.m. And he was, he was teaching large classes of like calculus and stuff like that. It's 5 to 7 a.m. No one ever came by his office.
That's great.
I've often thought if I schedule office hours like that, under the assumption that no one will show up, that'll be the time where everyone's showing up at my door at 5 o'clock and they're like, where the hell is this guy? This is ridiculous. I've never had the audacity to do that. I've always thought it would be somewhat interesting to try it as an experiment and see what happens.
Put a bed in your office.
I might have to do that at some point. Let's see. Questions that you might have for me outside of the one on the office hours? Nothing at all. Everyone's happy.
The finals back to back.
Finals back to back. That's right.
Calculus.
Calculus at 8 a.m. Stats at 10 a.m. You're up. Anything else? I want this class to be enjoyable for you. At the same time, I also want you to learn stuff. I'll do the best I can to make the class entertaining. I don't know what exactly that entails yet. If I have to jump out the window or something to get your attention, I'm going to do that. I may not make it back the next day or a couple of days, but it'll be entertaining for a little while. I need to know if something in this class isn't working for you. If I can make changes that will further your learning, then let me know, and I will do everything I can to accommodate those. I can't accommodate things like, make the material different. Well, the material is kind of set. I can't make it a whole lot different. I can present it in different ways if that's what works for you, but you have to let me know that. I have lost my ability to read the mind. I had it at one time, it's gone now. When you get married, that just goes away. So, having kids also has that same effect. My brain capacity has shrunk as my kids have grown. So you need to keep in contact with me so that I know what's working and not working for you. Let's see. There's something that I'm forgetting. It'll come to me later. But I'm lost right now for what that is. All right, well, let's talk about that stuff. Can you hit those lights for me? One thing you'll find as the class progresses, I tend to try to use a lot of PowerPoint just to facilitate getting through the material in a reasonable fashion. It's difficult for me to use PowerPoint in a class like this in terms of design because PowerPoint covers the board, and I can't write on the board and show the PowerPoint at the same time, and so it's kind of a pain to go back and forth between them, and I may sort of phase out of some of that PowerPoint stuff. What I may do is I may use the PowerPoint slides myself as I put them on the board. I will make those PowerPoints available to you on Blackboard if you need them, or as you may need them. Okay. Everything I do in this class in terms of presentations with PowerPoints or any sort of course documents, grades and that kind of stuff, all announcements, those will all be posted on Blackboard. So if you haven't had the chance to experience Blackboard, take an opportunity to look it over tonight. That's sort of my best line of communication with you. That's the best way I can communicate with you. Okay. I don't have all your cell phone numbers, so I can't text you. If you want to give me your cell phone number, I'll be happy to text you things. It might be just random things like, hey, math is cool. Okay. That's how I'm going to communicate with you. All right? Okay. So that being said, let's get on with the main thrust of the class, statistics. So the class has two main parts. There's the statistics part, what is basically referred to as basic statistics, and then there is a probability section. So these are sort of the main ideas behind the class. What are these things? And what is statistics? In terms of what you think of when I say statistics, what does that mean to you? What is statistics? Odds. You'd be surprised, that's not statistics. Odds deals with probability. Okay? So things like odds go under probability.
Percentage.
A couple of different comments here. Averages. Averages are things that show up under statistics. Percentages, depending upon what you're using percentages for, they may or may not fall under statistics. Percentages can sort of go back and forth between either statistics or probability. A lot of it just depends on the context of what you're doing. If you're talking about, sort of the percentage of students on campus that drive to class, that's an example of a statistic. Okay? If you're talking about, well, I have about a 5% chance of living if I jump out the window, that's an example of a probability. Okay? Those are different uses of the same concept. Yes.
So statistics is more like data that focuses on things that have already passed, and probability is focusing on data that may be in the future?
Not necessarily. In fact, both of those things can be interpreted as either or. Okay? But one thing that you said that is important is statistics deals with something called data. Okay? Statistics is an analysis of data. That's what statistics is. Every day that you wake up and live your life, you're bombarded with statistics. You may not realize it, but every day you're bombarded with statistics. You drive to school. Okay? You may think about, okay, well, what do I got to do today? And you might look out the window and you might see 5 cars pass by. 3 of them are green, 2 of them are blue. That's statistics. You've identified a property of data. Right? 5 cars went by. 2 of them were blue, 3 of them were green. That's statistics. You pick up your newspaper in the morning, you read through it. Statistics all over in the newspaper. Every section of the newspaper you read through has statistics of some kind in it. Sports section, okay, that's where statistics live. I mean, everything in the sports section deals with statistics. You're talking about averages, you're talking about points per game, you're talking about who won the Masters. That's all statistics. You're analyzing data, you're looking at it, and you're taking it in and you're saying, what is all this data telling me?